Okay, so fundamentally for you, we should address fiscal federalism, but some people have also said that, the forum where we're going to talk right now, this forum for constitutional amendment, is not appropriate. Do you agree?
Well, you see, the fact is this. You have given a certain group of people who call themselves legislators and executive power. And that power gives them money, gives them power. They have 15 to 20 policemen guarding them. They don't want to let go. Why would you be discussing constitutional amendment? You are not brought in the NBA, you are not brought in teachers, you are not brought in the labor union to come and say, look, these are our problems. Farmers. Have you ever had, since 1999, or maybe from 2003, have you ever had a proper election in this country? You see, look at ACN states. You have 100% local government and councillors. Everybody ACN. PDP, everybody PDP. How can you have that? You get? This is because, you see, the other time the governor appointed 4,000 personal assistants in a state like Bauchi. How do you do that? All this comes to the fundamental thing of we do not want to work. But
the forum, right now, the National Assembly is taking on constitutional amendment. We already know how the process will go. They will talk about it, come to the state levels, the state assemblies will have to debate it. Of course, there will be input from these professional bodies that you have mentioned, and they're trying to make it as participatory as possible. Do you think that will succeed in this?
When last you went to your states, go to your state, go to your local government, go to your villages and ask, does anybody come to ask you about anything? Nobody does. Then we are deceiving ourselves. Whatever the governors want in the state, go. Every state in this country, whatever, or the political giant wants in that state goes. So the fact is this, we must be allowed from bottom up to discuss these things. You see, the reason, let me say, in all honesty, in the 2011 elections, the only debate we saw, if we had had a bottom-up, maybe the former governor of Kano State would have been the president of this country. Maybe. Because he was the most articulate of all. But because we come from top-down, Obasanjo has decided this man must be president, or the governor, a political leader, Tinubu has decided this man must be governor, you must be. Let us take things from bottom-up.
But that has nothing to do with the Constitution.
It does. That is what is happening in this country. We do not debate. We do not discuss anything. If the man that did not seek election by debating or going to the grassroots, how can he come back to tell you about amending your constitution by coming to the grassroots? He doesn't have any link with you. Did you in the first place nominate him? Did you in the first place elect him? He was nominated and chosen by one person. It goes back to that person. If I am paying your salary, you guys, you will come to me to ask for what to do. Here, if you do what I do not want, I remove you. It has happened severally. In this country, between 1999 and date, several political godfathers have removed their political godsons from office. And they see the result. Once you go out, you are out of the system, you are out of the money making. So you want to put yourself in line. That's the problem. You understand? These are fundamental things we see every day.
Very quickly before we go, because we're almost out of time, the call for state police. So what's your take on that?
It's a dangerous thing. Yes, we need state police, but it's a dangerous thing. Oshomole said it the other day, governors will become kings unless we have a structure, a properly arranged structure where you have a stronger federal police, where if the state police starts trying to destroy persons in their state, you can bring in the federal police. But how do you do that? Same people that are killing people in their state, we start screaming. Look at the smaller parties. The smaller parties do not allow any other person breathe. They stay there, they take control. You cannot have free and fair election in any state where a party has won. You cannot. Local government is supposed to be where you reach the grassroots. But you do not have that, because the party wants to run every part of. How can you have a state where you have 100% councillors, 100% local government chairmen belonging to one party? How can it be? Even in your own family, your own children at home, somebody that please, I won't agree.
But we say sovereignty lies in the hands of the people.
But there's no people. Look, in 2003, before the 2003 election, I was in a state in Ekboma. I was talking to one old woman, and she said, "Look, it is lucky because we don't have any other person. If you go and tell another person, they will beat you. So what they needed, saw there was everything PDP brought, we must go, because they do not allow. You have state terrorism. I mean, state terrorism, yes, because they take the police. Look where you are going on the road. Somebody will come with 15 vehicles, and hit you push you off the road. They have armed police. They are armed to the teeth. Go to all the Niger Delta states. If you are a big man, you must have police and army protecting you. You go to a tricky parlor. You see, one day I was driving somewhere in Niger Delta state. A governor's wife went to shop. If you see the amount of police and army that barricaded the place because some old woman went to shop.
Let's quickly ask you, are you optimistic? I mean, now that the constitution is about to be amended, are you optimistic that we would actually be successful come July next year?
You see, we are deceiving ourselves. We must go to the fundamentals. What do you want to achieve? Do you look at the laws the members of the National Assembly have passed? Most times when they amend the Electoral Act, it's for their benefits. Most times since 1999, they've always amended the Electoral Act for their benefits. Why would you think they're going to amend Constitution for whose benefit? They won't.
So you're very skeptical?
I'm very. Because they say from sleep, where I come from, they say you know how death is going to be from sleep. So from what they've been doing, how many times have they amended the Constitution?
But this is a new assembly.
What new assembly? Is it not from the same stock? The same set of people. The governors in the southwest that are ACN now, were they not in PDP? Apart from Fashola, all of them were PDP. They moved from one party to the other. Today, what has changed them? Is it because you are wearing a new? Does the cloth make the priest?